Hey guys, my name is John. I'm a senior at UMD, majoring in cell molecular biology, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you about what Christ means in my life. So, I accepted Christ when I was a young kid. My parents were going to church, my dad was a pastor, and I was very blessed to have a very godly family that loved the Lord and followed the Lord. Growing up, I knew all the answers to all the questions in Sunday school. I grew up with it, so I didn't really have a sense of kind of owning my faith. It was kind of just, I did it because my parents made me, or it was just kind of what we did, just as tradition. And it never really, actually meant anything in my life. I would definitely identify with being a Christian when I was younger, but it kind of was empty. It didn't hold any meaning for me. Going through high school, it kind of just progressed to be worse and worse, where I would say I was a Christian, but I definitely wasn't living like that. My life revolved less around following God and more about just getting people to like me. I was really big into playing music with my friends, and I put my identity in just being a good musician. Getting into college, I kind of came to the realization that I wasn't living like how I said I should be living and how a Christian would identify with living, and God began to become very real for me. It kind of hit me. I was at a crew retreat, and I just began, all the things I had done just kind of began to weigh on me, and I began to confess, and it was a lot easier. I just felt like a weight had been lifted off, and that I was actually just free to just openly worship the Lord. It became something that I didn't do just because my parents made me, but it was something that I wanted to pursue. It gave me the realization that, it's not just about knowing all the answers to all the questions, and not just about going to church. It's not the actions. It's about having a personal relationship with Jesus Christ that saves you. And as I progressed through college, just the urge to make that relationship stronger grew in me. When God began to work in my life, my attitude towards life just changed. I no longer had this guilt kind of weighing me down. Things didn't seem to bother me as much, and I was able to just actually live like a Christian should live. Going to church and doing things for God became less of just something I was doing to make my parents happy, and more of something that I was actively pursuing myself to grow closer to God. And in doing that, it's just been a very freeing experience.